Finally got us another dub. It's always a good thing. What's good with you, Ryan? Bobby, I'm in these streets, baby. I'm in these streets. Back in the basement, Ryan. Back in the basement, baby.
Yo, what up?
What up, B?
I'm in the basement too.
Yeah, I had to come down to the basement. It's raining hard as hell in Jersey, man.
Yeah, it's raining here too.
Patrick was good, baby.
So, yeah, we'll
Finally
wait.
got us yeah, give him a few minutes, everybody a few minutes to log on.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
shut the
Bobby
basement
was
light
just
off.
telling me K Pepper's gone for the season. He want listen, man. Whatever.
I
I'm
see.
I'm, I'm tired of people getting hurt, but I mean, what you gonna do? He won the greatest.
Can you shut the
He
light
wasn't
off?
doing much this year anyway. But I ain't want to see him get hurt either. It's
Yeah,
like, bro, it's like we can't get out of a game without a motherfucker getting hurt, bro.
it's every season. Now, that's one thing I wanted to bring up. Remember the last year the 49ers were like something to do with the turf at MetLife?
Yeah, a lot of teams said it. They damn sure did say it.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about.
Well, I've heard that I can't remember if I read it online or if I heard it on YouTube, but I know they're talking about going to grass next year because a lot of teams and a lot of players, even our own players, are complaining about the turf there.
Yeah, no, yeah, it sucks, dude, losing Peppers.
Bro, that shit can't be no worse than that carpet they used to play on at the old Giant Stadium. That shit was
Bro,
awful, bro.
Bro, I have a piece of that, a literal piece of and it's like concrete, like
Yeah,
it's weird, dude.
they called that shit AstroTurf, bro. That shit is awful, man.
And there was something about,
Willie was good, baby. Good look on that too. Yo, Bobby said, "What's up, Willie?" I'm sorry. Willie said, "What's up, Bobby?"
oh, what's up, Willie? Jackie, can you shut the basement light off? No, you didn't. It's
Yeah,
okay
we
though.
falling like flies, man.
Yeah.
Falling like flies. Hey, listen, I just want to give y'all a disclaimer. Y'all see me yarning. I'm not tired. I'm not tired per se. Like I'm bored. I'm dealing with like the after effects of COVID, like a year later, and I go through these moments where I just feel like extreme fatigue, and that's why I probably look a little drowsy in the face, bro. Like I feel like somebody just hit me with a bag of sleepy, just all in my face, bro.
Yeah, no, I actually, when I was hitting you up, I not feeling good, so I'm hoping that I'm good, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
hopefully you are.
This thing sucks, man. This COVID situation.
Yeah, bro.
Um,
I'm glad I only had that shit once, but you know what? Yeah, the after effects, them shit's worse than the after effects do me worse than the actual fucking virus did me for the 10 days. I ain't go through none of this shit, bro. I can barely make it through a day without needing a nap now, bro. Like I be
my
tired.
my buddy's on day 5, and he's vaccinated, and he said he can't even get up to go up to his bedroom to go to sleep. He's just
Yeah,
laying
that
on the
shit
couch.
hurt.
Yeah,
That shit drains you, bro. It drains
yeah.
you.
So, but
Yeah,
well,
I heard, Anthony.
we should get into it because I mean, I'm still pretty excited. I feel like we have some positives finally to take away from this football game.
It looked like we have, like, I still don't believe we're gonna do anything for the
No,
season as far as like making a run,
no.
going to playoffs. But I finally seen a few guys that I feel like, all right, I can. We got a few people we can build around. Maybe two or three, two, literally two on defense. Two. Ojulari and McKinney are like the
Well,
only two
I
people on
mean,
that defense I trust.
oh, yeah, I like Ojulari. He gets after it, and like you said last week, it seems like McKinney's in the right spot always, and he's always
Always.
there, and he's making the play, and
Yeah.
he's not like he
Not
had
missing
a
tackles.
yes, which is good to see because he was there was people that said he was the hardest hitting and safety out of his class and the best
Hmm.
safety out of his class.
Yeah, I heard that too. And
So
you
and we got him in
Yeah,
the
I like
second
that
round.
Roach kid too. I like that Roach kid too. It wasn't so much for his pressures. I love the way he played the run. Did y'all see that one play where he played the RPO, how he scraped down the back of the line of scrimmage and
Yes.
didn't let anything go around him and kept everything contained? I loved it. I loved
I've been
it.
I've been talking about Quincy Roche, man. I like him.
Yeah.
And Bernardrick McKinney,
Yeah, the
he
defense looked a little different when he played it, didn't it? It looked a
yes.
little different when he was on the
Yeah.
field.
he looked good. I mean, it's hard to tell because this is an update league and everything changes, every week, especially with this team. And it's hard because there's no consistency. So we need this football team to stay consistent. That's 100% what we've been preaching
I
since
just
day
had
one.
somebody ask if we're starting to believe in
Daniel
Danny
Jones,
Jones. Yeah, I knew
bro,
that question was coming.
I get it all week. And I I mean,
I got the same
it's
answer, but
I have a hard time thinking that our best position to put ourselves in is going somewhere else because I mean it's tough to evaluate this kid without an offensive line. It's tough to evaluate this kid with all these injuries. It is, dude. It's tough. He is a bro. He's got heart. He does, and it's
yeah,
good
he'll
to see.
definitely
I
win
mean,
you
you
over.
can't
He'll
question
definitely
his
win you
heart.
over. He'll definitely win you over with his heart. Definitely.
Yes, like
He
him,
does cross me as a whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do it type of player.
bro.
Um,
Even taking that hit on the head, I mean, there was one that he did the 2 point conversion when he lowered his shoulder and ran over
yo,
Jarrett.
he gotta learn how to slide, bro.
Yes, he does. But I mean, the fact that he's just like, it's like the business decision isn't even in his head. He's just like, I want to win this football game, and that's huge. That's
Here's
something.
here's what I don't know about Danny Jones. All right, so I'm gonna say this now that because we didn't have any of our starting wide receivers um Sunday. I mean Slayton is good enough 2 or 3 that he'll get you over for a game or two. But we won with our backups. Basically, what I'm saying is we won with our backups. So if we lose with our backups, I don't want to hear injuries as an excuse because we obviously were able to win with some backups. So nobody used injuries as an excuse when we won.
Yeah,
So I don't want to hear that shit as an excuse. We won this game Sunday. All joking aside, is what I wanted to see out of Jones. He looked like we were the reason we won Sunday. You
mm.
understand? That's all I want to continue to see out of him. I don't want to see 1 week we could depend on him, and the next week he's staring down one receiver and throw 3 interceptions because he won't read the defense. And that's what's so maddening about him. It has
Because
nothing to
it's
do with if I think he's good enough. The reality is I don't think I just never will believe that he's good enough to carry a team for a full season.
until we
Um,
see it.
until I see it. I
Yeah,
still believe that he's a quarterback that um who else was a quarterback like that? He needed all the parts around him to be right. Eli Manning. Um, basically the same cut. Um, the only season Eli ever led this team without question was 2011. But before that, the team around him was good, was solid, and when it wasn't, he wasn't. So I want to see if Danny Jones can still be good when everything else isn't going good. You understand what I'm saying?
mm. Yeah,
Um,
absolutely. That's my biggest thing
that's
with him.
that's all I
Because
want
I
to
mean,
see.
we've seen flashes of brilliance from the kid. I mean, there's times where he does things where I'm just like,
Good
bro,
play.
like
Good
that's
fucking
a good
play.
play, and it's just we got to see more of it, and it's not like we and people say they take shots and they're like, there's people that want to see this guy fail. I want this
Nobody
kid to
wants to
see.
see him
No,
fail,
none of
bruh.
these people that have the same viewpoint. It's like, bro, we want this kid to do well. We
Yeah,
love this football team.
that's
You
why I
know?
made the comment the other day. Like, I feel like it's becoming the Eli Manning syndrome where you can't say anything about him. Like, nobody. Let me say this right now for everybody that's watching. Me and Bobby don't want to see him fail.
No.
Like, I want to win, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
and not only do I want to win, I want DJ to be good. Like when he plays like he played yesterday, a Sunday. Like I see him as a maybe not the best of the best quarterbacks in the NFC, but he's damn near close in the NFC East. You
And it's
understand?
and it's nothing to do with even stats. It's just like
Yes, the way you
the
play.
way he
That's
played
it. The
that
way
game,
he played the
like
game.
a
It had
football.
nothing to do
It's
with.
just he.
Let me tell you something. They said his best game was in Washington when we lost. He had massive stats that week. If you ask me, his best game was Sunday.
Yeah.
The way he
Yeah.
played Sunday was beautiful, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I was definitely. I feel the same. it's just that, like I said, it goes back to I think the heart, and it's just this kid's got to. If this kid can put it together, if we got all, I mean, we're probably never going to be 100% healthy. That's just the way this league is. Maybe week 1 of next year, hopefully, but like we're never going to be 100% healthy. But I mean, if we can start getting some pieces back, the one thing, I don't know the new rule with the IR with the 17-week season.
Yeah, me neither.
If
I gotta
anybody
look it up.
knows, I tried looking it up. I don't know. But I feel like that's really important for us because we have some guys on IR that I feel like are going to come back before the end of the
Because
season.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, IR, like if you did it at the beginning of the season, it was like 6 weeks or something, right?
Yeah, I think it's new because of the 17-week season. It might be different, something to do with COVID. I don't know. I just know that we put some guys on IR, and
My thing
Galladay
is,
got hit with something today too, with
oh,
some.
that's some court shit.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about it. I don't know
Three
what that
weeks if
was.
you not have to blow your whole season. Oh, okay. Let me see. They need to
What
put
is?
Nate Soldier ass on IR. The season ended IR. I told y'all,
Yeah,
bro. Motherfuckers, and I'm not wishing injuries on nobody, but motherfuckers that's garbage don't never get hurt, bro.
I
Motherfuckers that's
know.
out there
Well,
hustling always get hurt.
what I don't understand is that this guy's he gets turned around on all these, and how do
But
we
he
not
can't
have
block. He
a
can't
guy
block, bro.
on one of these practice squads that aren't being claimed or aren't being protected that we can claim?
He's
Like, is
garbage,
there
bro.
a no tackle that's like, dude, he gets
Yo,
annihilated
I'm
every
telling you,
rep. It's like crazy.
he's gonna get Jones hurt. I swear to
Yeah,
God, he's gonna get Jones hurt, bro.
I know. I know.
People are
Knock on
running
wood.
around him. People are running through him. People are running over him. Like he cannot fucking block, bro.
No, I know.
It's every week.
I know. Uh, it's tough to. He's not. He's. I don't. That offensive line, man, is just
Hey,
bad.
DJ, my answer to that is no. DJ wants to know if you think we have a. Well, let me rephrase that. Do we think we have a chance this coming Monday night, or do we have a chance for the season? Is what you're asking.
We have a chance every single week. It's just
Everybody does, I guess, right?
everybody. But it's just. I mean, the Chiefs need this game probably more than we do. I would say because
Listen,
they're.
man. I hear people keep saying like, yo, if Mahomes don't play, we got this. Yo, we thought that shit last year with the 49ers, and the third string quarterback
Nick Mullins.
came out and mopped our asses, bro.
Yeah.
So, and then somebody told me like, yo, they defense awful. Well, when we played Atlanta, they defense was awful too, and we scored 14 points.
Yeah.
So,
And
again,
we had more guys too.
he's asking, do you think we have a chance Monday night? I say it depends on who plays. If Mahomes plays, then I don't think we really do. But if he doesn't, then again, a lot of other. I'm starting to notice one thing about the Giants, man. A lot of other factors are going into winning games. It seems like who else is very up and down every week? The offensive
Garrett.
coordinator. Yes,
Garrett.
it's like he doesn't know
Bro,
what he wants to call every week, bro.
last week he did not seem predictable. Every other time we've
Yeah,
talked about it, I'm like, bro, I know it's coming. And then last week I was like, oh, those trick plays. There was some stuff I haven't seen, and I was like impressed, you know.
yeah,
And Carolina was clearly on, they were off balance. They couldn't figure us out,
yeah.
and we
So
dictated that football game.
now we're just trying to figure out if it's a situation when we were playing a bad team and we
Yeah,
pulled it off because Darnold was
they've lost.
bad.
Yeah, they lost 4 straight, but
Darnold was bad.
so was the backup too. The
Yeah,
Faux
he's
kid.
even worried. Yo, he might be one of the worst backers I've ever seen in my fucking life,
Yeah,
bro.
he was
He
missing
was
some throws like
bad.
crazy. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I mean, I give us a shot. I want. I like. A lot of people think I don't want the Giants to lose. Every week it it's just tough, man, because
Don't want
it's
him to lose, disrespected.
I
That's where I am right now, and I'm not trying to be negative. Like I don't go into many games thinking we're gonna win, man. But I'm gonna
no.
watch them. Hopefully we do. But
Yeah, I get let down a lot. We've gotten let down over the years. It's just one of those things. I expect the worst, and like last week I expected the worst, and we came out with a dub. And I don't remember a game where we've actually dictated the football game to a
all
point
game
where
too.
I was like, this is kind of weird. I'm so used to being like so stressed out and freaking out the entire game, and then I felt confident. One thing you might have a different opinion, but I do not like Booker at all. I do not think I think he runs upright. I think
I don't have a thought on him. My
no, I
thought
mean we
was
have
he's just a
terrible
backup,
run.
but
Yeah, we have a terrible. But I want to see that Brightwell kid. I mean, we don't address the O line in the draft, and we sign this Brightwell kid. And where has he been, bro? Like, I
I
haven't
think
seen him.
I think shit. I think some games he's been inactive for, man. Like I think they just I don't think he's active for a lot of games. But I know one thing, bro. Um we got to do something about defensive players now. Shit, they starting to go down left and right too. And bro, and I was so happy to see Carter not play as much. I was so happy to see um Ximenez, exfoliate,
Simmons,
whatever
yeah.
the fuck his name is.
Exfoliate, bro. That's good, man.
Whatever his name is. I was just happy to see his ass not out there so much, man.
Yeah,
Jesus
I
Christ,
know.
bro.
Yeah, no, there were some guys that it looked like a different group out there, like
Yeah,
just
it
the
did.
vibe. And I mean, yeah, they were missing some guys. They were missing McCaffrey, which is huge because that kid's
E-
legit. But I don't
Extra
know.
bomb.
What do we have at safety help now? We have Julian Love, who kind of utility guy. We
Here's the
have
re- here's the reality, right? For the position they had him playing anyway, it's not a hard position to replace. And I'm gonna tell you why. He wasn't a starting safety anymore. We all
the
know he lost his
Bucks.
position. He was
Oh yeah, okay.
they made a position, the hybrid box safety or whatever. He came
Sub
down
LB. Yeah.
in a nickel package. He came down and played, in the box or whatever next to a linebacker. But the reality is, we can line up a linebacker because that's essentially what he was playing anyway. So you really don't lose anything by him being hurt because he wasn't a starter anymore.
Yeah.
McKinney and Logan Ryan are your two starters at safety. Julian Love, honestly, is a better cover man. He just doesn't tackle as well.
He's
But
not fast at all,
he's
but
yeah, but I mean, he's played corner for his
no
whole college career.
Notre Dame, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he knows how to play the position, and we still have what's the kid name? Holmes. He's a hell of a slot corner. I
Yeah.
still don't think he's given up a touchdown yet in his career. So I'm not
Yeah.
saying I know he didn't give up one last year, so we're not.
And we have Keon Crossan, who's a special
Yeah,
teams guy.
he actually played for the
A
Texans.
lot happier. I gotta say, there's a lot more positives to take out of this football game. But on the other side, you got to look at it. Carolina's lost 4 games in a row. They have one of the best backs
Yeah,
in football. They didn't have him. Sam Darnold is a weird back. He's a weirdo.
very
He
weird.
just
He's a very
one
weird football player.
yeah, 1 week he just looks like he's legit. And then, he's
He's
kind of like
legit.
DJ.
DJ's better than him. I'll
Oh
take
yeah.
DJ every day of the
Oh,
week. Then Sam
100%.
Darnold's a fucking bum.
Yeah, yeah.
John wants to know: would you trade Barkley for an offensive lineman?
It depends on who. It depends on the value with any trade with Barkley. Like I'm 100% okay. I'm not, like you said, it's tough. Sometimes you get attached to a player, but like, I just want to win. So I don't really care at this point, you know.
Here's my thought process on keeping anybody on this football team, right? Like, even with the two kids that I said I like on defense, Ojulari, you don't trade him, in my opinion, because he's a building block. You don't trade McKinney. He's young. He's a building block. Outside of that, and Andrew Thomas,
Probably Tony.
outside of and Tony, outside of those four players, there isn't a motherfucker on this roster I wouldn't trade.
Yeah.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
There isn't one player outside of those four players that I wouldn't let go.
Yeah,
So
no,
here's the
I'm
reality.
with you.
Barkley's been here 1 year longer than DJ. So this is DJ's third year. This is Barkley's fourth year. We are no better with Barkley than we are without him. And that's if the trade comes down to, are we better with that player or are we the same if he's here or if he's not, then I could trade him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the kid, he shows stuff that, it's like, wow, like some moves and jukes and like it's fun to watch. But like when you look at other things like blitz pickup and pass protection and there's other stuff, being an X factor, and we just really haven't seen that, and they've obviously been able to, somewhat game plan a way. Bro, we had no run game. I mean, that kid That kid had 3.6 yards, or Booker, he's a man, but he had 3.6 yards a carry, I believe, and he had that one big run at the end of the game. There's no run game whatsoever.
Yeah,
There was no read option.
none.
Eli Penny will get like 2 yards, thank God, but like other than that, there's no run game. Where they were expecting pass every down, and we were still able to figure it out, for
Yeah,
for
like
the most
there's a lot
part.
of people saying like yeah, like Christopher saying, like we don't think with emotion on the team. Like, do I hate to see, like when Odell left, I hated to see it. You understand? Because I understood what that meant for the guy coming in. Like that shit was so much more than just trading him. Like Danny Jones's transition would have been a lot easier had he always had a number one
Yes,
receiver.
yes,
You understand?
yes.
So me getting mad about that shit at the time had nothing to do with it just being Odell. It meant so much more. Barkley's not the same runner since Odell has been gone.
Yeah,
You
no.
understand? Like there was trading him and going. You went out and you got Tate, and you went out and you got Galladay. Now you got him a number one. Those guys do not strike fear into a defense the way Odell did. And it had
No.
again, it was not Odell. It was what his presence meant. I didn't give a fuck if Odell only had 2 catches a game. He kept a safety out of the fucking box.
Yes, yes. 100%.
You
100%.
understand? So
Yeah,
anybody that understands football, if you take Michael Irvin off those fucking Cowboy teams would have shut Emmitt Smith the fuck down. But
yeah.
you couldn't because you had to deal with this motherfucker over here with double coverage, and it became a task too much. Why do you think the Giants put up a way more points with Sherman than they do with this clown? And it had something, it was predicated on the fact that you just couldn't play a certain defense. Odell could take a slant to the house. Odell could take a reverse to the house. Odell could go over the top. Now you had to play people back, and Barkley had more room to run. Since Odell has been gone, Barkley numbers have done this.
Yeah. Well, listen, it remains to be seen, but and we got these both Barkley, but Tony, I think, can be that guy. I really do. I really do. I mean, he's got to stay on the field. He's had these injuries. He missed those first. We can't have a guy that's going to be injured every week. And also, I mean, since we
He's
traded,
been he's been hurt ever since Odell has been gone because he gets more contact because there's more
yeah,
people in the box. He gets hit more.
yeah,
I'm just saying that shit had a domino effect. And no, I'm not
absolutely,
whining. I don't want anybody to, oh, get over it. He got traded. I'm not whining. I'm not asking for the kid back. But what I am telling you is his moving him off the team had a domino effect on
yeah.
everything.
just
Everything.
just look at what we've done since. I mean, we can't put a winning season together, you know?
And Jerry just made another comment. He said also Shepard and Ingram numbers have been down. They've been playing like shit too. So like it was just a big ass domino effect.
Yeah.
And look where we wound up being. We wound up being in the very same spot, looking for another playmaking wide receiver at the number one spot.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Where we probably could have used that pick or free agency money to go after and fix an O-line and a pass rush that we are dreadful at. Like, we're absolutely we need an O-line and a I like the Ojolari kid, but we need a pass rush bad.
We need
Um,
teams are going to start doubling him because they're going to realize he's the only pass rush we have, and we're not going to get to the quarterback.
yeah, yeah. Well, you can't double. That's the thing, though. I think is what's going on is that they're doubling Leonard Williams, and this kid is able to, win some 1-on-ones. Is what I'm seeing. But you're right. They're probably going to be able to, start chipping and. But that's a big part. That's if they chip with the tight end, that's a tight end that can't get open down the seam. That's pass rush is huge, bro. This game is still one in the trenches. I say it every single podcast. This game is still one in the trenches, and we continuously we bring in a GM that supposedly can fix this and just continuously doesn't. And
We need a
that's
GM that's going to come in here and understand how today's football is played. Period.
yes,
Point blank.
yes, for
He
sure.
said he need hog mollies on the offense and the defensive line. You don't need humongous players at the offensive line and defensive line anymore. The game isn't played like that. It's a speed game.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And like tradition guards aren't the same size. It's different. It's completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any questions in the chat?
Let me get Anybody want to ask a question? I'm gonna read off the first five that I get, and we'll make it six, and we'll take turns answering them each one. So Bobby, you'll get the first one as soon as one come up.
Okay.
Man, everybody
Yeah. So I.
disappointed in Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence is
Yeah.
absolute garbage. Dexter Lawrence is a fucking bum. I'm.
Is he bad enough to bench and puts? And I mean, we got
He's
Austin. That
not.
Austin
Austin
Johnson kid.
Austin actually starred. It's
He
him,
look
Dexter Lawrence, and I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ojolari. You talking about? I'm talking about the DTs, the two
Nah,
DTs on the.
that's we got fucking Johnson playing tackle, and the other two kids, the fucking Lawrence and Williams playing defensive end, and wonder why we don't get no. You can't get pass rush with 300-pound people, bruh. They can't keep up with the quarterbacks today.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, no, yeah, I just don't know if we have any depth pieces or I thought there was somebody else that we had that we could put in at nose tackle at DT.
My man Alex wants to know if Garrett should continue using DJ the way that he used them, the way that he used them Sunday or just in general. Because if you're talking just in general, no. If you're talking about Sunday, yes.
Yeah, I mean, if he's I mean, I think that there's some spots where Garrett has brilliant play call. I thought that the read option that the way that it works is incredible, and DJ probably uses that like holds the ball better than any quarterback I've seen in a while and makes that end just crash. But we don't take the top off the ball. We don't throw the ball downfield as much as I would like to. We don't really run like I would like to.
Well, we're just not good at that. We're
I
not good at screens at all. It's like we don't
no.
practice that shit. We're just not good at them.
Well, I think that's a big part of that is there's different offensive line. There's a different number of like these guys are different every week. It's just they're trying different things out, and they're probably not able to build continuity to be able to run these plays that like the other teams are with.
It's a possibility, I'm guessing, but we just look, and I mean, it's been years though, bro.
I
We've had
know.
problems stopping screens, and we've had problems throwing them ourselves. Next question: do you really believe Dave Gettleman is going to be fired? I don't think so. I don't believe in Mara enough to think he's going to do so less. I
It's
really don't.
tough. It's tough. It's going to depend on the rest of the season, man. It's going to depend on what we do and how we look with some guys coming back. But I mean, it's tough because we've just gone down this road every year, but it's injuries, injuries, injuries. It's like when is that going to be not going to be an
An
excuse?
excuse, yeah.
So
And if you feel like you have injuries, other GMs seem to be able to find backups that can
yeah,
still help them win. So
yeah,
Willie wants to know: do you think we should use RPOs more?
yes, yes, I do. I mean, I think so.
Everybody else, that's the reality, Willie, on some real shit. That's what we mean by today's NFL. Everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we don't take advantage of it more. Literally, every team's offense is built around that now.
And DJ seems to be good at it. Like he
Yeah,
seems to,
really good.
so yeah, I would love to see more of that. I don't know. I would like to see um yeah, no, I would just like to see more RPOs, and I would like to see, him actually be able to run that bootleg, the rollout. But
Yeah. Capone wants to know, with all the contracts coming up, who will we keep? I don't know whose contract is up and who's not. And I know this isn't realistic what I'm about to say, but this answers to you like I'm not pressed on bringing anybody back. Anybody like whoever contract is up, whoever it is, I'm not pressed to bring Evan Ingram back. Shepard could go. If we kept Shepard, fine. If he goes, fine. I don't have a problem with it. Is this Nate Soldiers last year?
no, I don't think so. Bro, I don't think so. I think he's like owed like three. I think bro, he's owed like a lot of money this year and then less next year. I think I'm not 100% sure. The way they moved a lot of money around, and I don't really know where all of it is now. And but and I could be wrong. It could be his last season, but I know they restructured a lot of deals and moved a lot of money around. But yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not hard pressed to bring anybody back that's not on a rookie deal. You know.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, would I bring Barkley back? I wouldn't pay him, but I think we got his 5th year option if I'm not mistaken. I think that's on us.
yeah,
So
and
I would pay him whatever that 5th year option is. But as far as like breaking the bank for him, he can go too. Like literally, Barkley can get the fuck out of here.
yeah.
What has he done?
Did we use
Honestly,
franchise tag last season?
Ron Williams, I think, until he signed that
Oh,
contract.
okay. Until we actually made the deal. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Do you have anything else you want to? I think I got pretty much everything off my chest, and I think we have a chance on Monday night. We're playing Monday night, right?
Yeah. Again, I don't know who's playing Monday night. I'll find out like later in the week. But yeah, man. I don't
I know it's tough, bro. I feel
It's
better
tough,
this
bro.
week.
It's just hard for me to get. And I don't mean to be like, listen, guys.
I'm the same way, bro.
Whoever's excited and think we're gonna win on Monday night, I'm not taking that away from y'all. Get excited, have fun, be cheery. It's just that they've just been so bad, and every time they do something, and you get excited, they let you down, and it's
Yeah.
just very hard for me personally to get excited right now,
Yeah.
especially on a Sunday or Monday night. We get our asses whooped
And to the
every
people that
Sunday or Monday night, bro.
the Giant, yeah, primetime were terrible, but to the Giant fans that have been following this team since before the Super Bowls, and it's just historically we know like that it's tough to put any stock into anything lately,
Yeah, and that's
um
what it is. I'm not
it
trying to
sucks.
I ain't trying to down nobody. Again, if somebody said right now I think we're gonna win, I'm not gonna argue with you. You should think we're gonna win. I
No,
just
it's hard to
can't,
put
man. I
stock in it.
can't,
We've
bro.
gotten burned too many times as Giant fans. That's difficult
I just
to
can't, man.
it's hard for so I don't know. With that being said, I guess we're doom and gloom, but we're gonna
As
tell it to
far
you
as
like
me,
it is.
as far as me streaming this week, the game is gonna be nationally televised, so I won't be streaming, and that's only because the game is coming on late, and my little baby girl, will be sleeping. I don't want to wake her up yelling at the Giants.
For sure.
So I may I may just watch the game in the bedroom and stream it from there instead of the living room because she can't hear me in the bedroom. So I might still stream it. We might still have a good time. But
Yeah. And we'll be in the group throughout the week and whatnot. And
somebody said we negative Nancy. That's hilarious.
we are, bro. I mean, we
listen,
are.
I'm not.
They called
We're
us
not
doom and
negative
gloom.
Nancy. What we are is. Let me ask you a question, and I'm not even trying to be funny. If you did something with a woman, right,
Yeah.
and you caught something, but it was curable,
Yep.
and you cured it, you didn't know it was from her. You messed with her again, and now you realize it is from her, and you caught it again. Are you gonna still be excited to do anything with her?
Nah.
Not at all, right? That's how the Giants
No.
are doing me, bruh.
I
The
know,
Giants get
bro.
me upset, so they get me excited, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't get that shit. I ain't get that disease from the Giants. We good. Then, then I get up in them,
Yeah.
and then I
I
realize
know.
I done caught this shit from the Giants.
Oh,
And then I'm
shit.
mad because I done
From the
fucking let them
Giants.
convince me. I done let them convince me that it wasn't them that gave me this shit. And now I'm sitting
Bro.
here mad. That's how the Giants
I
are,
know.
bro.
Yeah, that's a good analogy, bro.
Word is boy. You fuck
Boy.
with them like, yeah, the Giants love me. They'll never cheat on me. They ain't gonna do me like this. My baby love me.
Yeah.
You walk
And then it
outside, the Giants
burns.
talking to another fucking woman right there in front of you. You
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and so
Bro.
it's just hard for me to believe it's just hard
Yeah.
for me to believe
I'm with you,
they win
man.
this week. And another thing that makes it real hard for me to believe is all joking aside, when we play terrible quarterbacks outside of Heineke, because he's not really terrible, he's actually good, whatever his name is, Hinsky, Heineke,
Yeah.
Beardu.
Hennessy.
Like last year, we played a whole bunch of bad quarterbacks last year, and we won those bad quarterback
Yep.
games. And then the minute we played a team with a good quarterback, we got our asses whooped. So if we play Kansas City this week and they got the second or third string quarterback, I still don't know if I believe in us if we win. Because
Yeah,
I see how we play when we play good quarterbacks and we just don't show the fuck up, bro.
I almost want Mahomes to play.
I want Mahomes to play. I need him to play it because it's going to tell us what we are. I don't want any false narratives, bro. You
Yeah, I'm
understand?
with you. Yeah,
I
we
don't
got to
want
be able to
anything to go
evaluate
out
this
here
team.
and be a false narrative like, oh, they're getting better because they at least hung in there with the Kansas City Chiefs. No. If we going to hang with them, I want to be able to hang with them when Mahomes is on the field. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Fuck that.
We need to be a
Let
good
them
football
play.
team. So
That's
yeah,
what I want to be, a good football team.
yeah, I'm
That's
with
it.
you. All right. With that being said, you got anything else? I'm good.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right,
Y'all,
bro.
thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
We gonna holla at y'all. We might come to y'all Monday before the game. Get a little
Hell yeah.
Q&A in before the game on Monday and go from there, man.
All right, bro. Sounds good. All right, you
All
guys
right,
have a
y'all.
good night.
Be safe.
All right, later.
All right.